he's had, and they think he's more capable through the air today than ever before.
Rocket Sanders. 3rd down and 6. Hornsby to run it, and he's tripped up.
A little bit of a game stunt here. A little twist off the edge. Ojulari reads it quickly.
Hornsby, this is where he's dangerous. Arguably the fastest player on the team.
I mean, this is really well executed there by the Arkansas Razorbacks on the offensive line. Rocket Sanders as well. Really nicely done.
Hornsby with time. Now the pocket starts to go away as he extends the play and then turns, and he will just scoot out at the 25-yard line. Sanders gets to the edge past Perkins and has a 1st down.
He's very disruptive on 3rd down.
One of the best freshmen in the country. Going to run it with Hornsby on 3rd and 12. Made the decision yesterday to be Malik Hornsby at quarterback. There's Hornsby on 1st down as Hornsby escapes, and it doesn't.
Engine. It is so impressive. You see the pass rush, just a little bit of over pursuit.
3rd and 7. They're 1 of 4 on 3rd down. Hornsby. Perkins. Ball is out. Perkins stripped it, and now it's a fight for it. And it's still going down, and LSU recovers. So you think about the speed of Malik Hornsby, and then you realize it's number 40 who's chasing him. One of the fastest young breakout stars in the sport, Harold Perkins. B.J. Ojulari recovered it.
Wow. I mean, Malik Hornsby's track star fast.
Yes.
I mean, Olympic speed. And look at how quickly number 40, Perkins, chases him down. That is unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable. He doesn't even, you talk to the staff, they're like, we don't even know, this guy doesn't even know what he's doing yet. Imagine he's just relying exclusively on physical ability. I mean, he's the next in line. As Hornsby's got to tuck that ball in a little bit tighter, only had one hand on it there in the middle of his, as he was getting ready to get the contact. But Perkins, man, just an absolute freak.
Well, Matt House said he looks like a video game out there with the speed that he shows, but what's crazy is he's only scratching the surface. House said when he learns to play the linebacker position, watch out. That's got to tell you something about the kid's instincts.
The maturation process for a young player.
Here's Dubinion on 2nd and 2.
Hole until he flipped that game on its head.
That was the play of the game. Sparked things in that comeback win. Stevens gets the balls.
Illegal shift. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
2nd and 13. Hornsby incomplete.
For Hornsby, is got Knox wide open. Flips his hips, but you see the ball just kind of came out a little.
3rd and 13 off the timeout. Hornsby back to pass. Now he's going to tuck and run, try to do it with his legs, and he is torn down again by Harold Perkins. You cannot stop with Harold Perkins, how dynamic and explosive he is. Week after week you see it.
It's ridiculous. I mean, he's a cheat code, man. That's what he is. I mean, it's like when you were playing and you type something in and your guy's all of a sudden 99 speed and everyone else is like 75 speed. I mean, he tracks it down so quickly and he reads and triggers so quickly as well. Backup today.
Rocket Sanders out to the 30-yard line. And Hornsby.
Great defense you're playing and a great scheme. I agree with Arkansas here, opting to just kind of take it to the half. No need to put any additional stress to come up short in that ball game.
Hornsby on 3rd. Hornsby going to pull it. 3rd and 3. Hornsby.
Some confidence before you can rip it downfield.
They go with the screen here to Hazelwood, and Hazelwood was met that. Hornsby steps up in the pocket, able to escape. And you know when he does that.
Had him bottled up. It looked like Baskerville, number 23, was in a numbers on the right side to run it if they wanted, though.
Green tap. 2nd and 10. Hornsby torn down and sacked by Harold Perkins. the five-star recruit who has been making an instant impact this year.
And right there, I mean, number 7, Trey Knox, the converted wide receiver to tight end, just really has no chance. I mean, he's working in one-on-one and just trying to create a little bit of a pocket, but the receiver ain't going to block the pass rusher. Not going to happen, especially when the pass rusher's Harold Perkins. He's unbelievable.
I can't even imagine what he's going to be like in the coming years.
Sometimes you just watch guys and they're just different.
You know.
Like they look like
Yes.
they're playing a different sport, and that's what Perkins is, man. I mean, he's just ridiculous.
He's just faster than everybody else. 3rd and 18. Hornsby, look at he's being chased by him again. It is incredible what Harold Perkins can do. And Hornsby has elite speed. He anchored the fastest 4x100 relay in high school in the country. Think about that.
I mean, this is just, hey, you're going to spy him. 40, you got 4. And he's just watching the whole way. And look at him. As soon as Hornsby commits to running the football and breaking contain, Perkins goes. I mean, that is just ridiculous.
Last week, he did it against Bryce Young. Had 3 quarterback hurries and a sack. 3rd sack for Perkins here. Hornsby has been seeing far too much of number 40. Let's look at today's road test brought to you by Goodyear.
Malik Hornsby and Harold Perkins are going to exchange Christmas cards. They've spent so much time together. It's unbelievable. I mean, Perkins has been spying him all day long. And as soon as Hornsby, who, remember, has Olympic speed. I mean, this guy is ridiculous in the 100-yard dash, one of the fastest guys in college football. It hasn't mattered against the linebacker, the freshman linebacker, as he's tracked him down time and time and time again. As you can see, Hornsby with a nice shade of green on the back of his jersey, just getting in the Christmas spirit.
Hornsby, as that was a forward pass. 3rd and 1. They go with the up back, and that is Sanders, who will have the first down. They're at the end, making the big plays, making comebacks. Can they do it against the Horns tonight? Hazelwood, tracked down, run down from behind by Perkins and Richardson.
Perkins, he sniffs out that jet sweep, tracks it down, and makes another play on the sideline.
Hazelwood on 3rd.
A guy's played a little more football than Malik Hornsby.
2nd and 5 as he gets it out of the backfield to Sanders, and Sanders just got tripped up.
Great job separating as well.
Remember, the new quarterback is Cade Forden. As Forden gets it to Stevens. Stevens can be...
Nothing. Your punter won't be punted from his own end zone.
One of the breakout stars in all of college football, the true freshman. 3rd down and 2. Green patiently waited for the blocks and then was able to find room on that right side.
Nicely done by Green, and a good job up front. As you can see, Bo Limmer on the right-hand side, and obviously that thing come to him.
Fortin. That's not Malik Hornsby out on the field any longer. Harold Perkins.
Results the same, though. Perkins just closes faster now than he did a moment ago.
2nd and 10. Fortin, man in his face, and he is...
By Savion Jones, working in one-on-one against Bo Limmer, number 55. Perkins coming around the edge, kind of forces Fortin to step up and move to his right, and he falls right into the pressure of Savion Jones. I would have an answer for number 40 on the left side of the screen. This guy is a nightmare.
Well, he can't sack you if we're in commercial break. That's the good news for Arkansas. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. But he has been everywhere for LSU. Harold Perkins, menacing, was in the SEC championship. 3rd down and 17. Fortin. That ball is complete.
Miscommunication there as well. A bunch of guys running across the middle.
Fortin now goes to DeBinion, and DeBinion tackled by Perkins after just a gain of 1.
Last week, of course.
Of course. It's what happens when you go up against Jalen Carter, wrecking everything. 2nd and 12. Look at this in stride.
And Harold Perkins coming off the edge and just delivering a strike.
Who's the number 3 quarterback who was coming and spark things for Arkansas. That is incomplete. He was looking for Hazelwood. Hit Landers on a big touchdown moments ago.
And on third down, there's only one guy you need to keep an eye on, and that's number 40 for LSU. Harold Perkins right here, end of your screen, potentially working in a one-on-one against that right tackle.
He has 3 sacks today. Third down and 9. Fortin. Sanders. Fortin. Oh, he was bashed as he tried to throw it. And Baskerville comes up with it. Baskerville down to the 20-yard line. And guess who it was? Harold Perkins, that destructive force again.
On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
You don't have to go far to ask who's the most dominant breakout player on LSU's defense.
Man, it is the ball going forward. They rule on the field that it was not. And Harold Perkins, look at him coming off the edge. And they actually have a running back on that side. Rocket Sanders is there to help out the tackle. But instead, Rocket Sanders almost picks the tackle, which allows Pine to deliver the football. Watch number 5, how he kind of bumps 53 and slows him down. But man, it's so close. Anytime the ball to an incompletion, but this should be a good look at it right here. And right there, as you can see, looks like, man, is the hand moving forward as the ball is coming out.
Matt Austin, go through the process with us, our rules expert.
After review, the passer had firm control of the ball with his hand moving forward. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. Be fourth down at the 43-yard line.
That is the guy that Arkansas will have to deal with, Harold Perkins.
Well, those are the guys that make big bucks at the next level because they close games. Look at him all day today. He has been a complete destroyer of whoever's in at quarterback for the Arkansas Razorbacks, whether it was triggering as quarterback would break contain. He's been asked to spy Malik Hornsby, and remember, Malik Hornsby has elite speed. However, Perkins has shown that he also has elite speed as an edge rusher. But you remember the Super Bowl, Aaron Donald put the game on ice. He finished it. When you are a pass rusher, you're a closer. This is Perkins' opportunity to continue his dominance and end this game.
Or will Cade Fortin do something special?
Defeated by the Hogs.
Fortin. He was hit as he was throwing, and it was Perkins again. Harold Perkins has been harassing Arkansas all day long. And are they saying that's a live ball?
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
They are saying that's a fumble recovered by LSU.
Wow.
The ruling on the field is that this is not a forward pass, that it's a fumble. Was the ball out of his hand? Harold Perkins right on top of Cade Fortin. You be the judge.
It looks like it to me. Remember, the time that we just saw a second ago that was ruled incomplete, that ball was in the hand all the way through. Right here, the ball comes loose as Fortin is bringing it back, not moving it forward.
A fumble recovered by the defense. The previous play is on a video review.
All right, let's bring in longtime SEC.
Well, I agree with Greg. This is just the opposite. The hand gets hit before the ball comes forward. He loses control.
And Harold Perkins, we told you just a second ago, this is where you close games. This is why edge rushers in the NFL get paid $20+ million a year to win games. It's exactly what Harold Perkins did right there.
Review, the ruling on the field is a fumble is confirmed. LSU will have the ball 1st and 10.
Harold Perkins, the true freshman sensation, just closed out this game on a day where you cannot possibly play better than he did. Greg, 8 tackles, 6 of them solo, 4 sacks. 4 sacks, tying the single-game LSU record, and that play to end it.
And remember, he had a sack taken off the board that resulted in a fumble that would have ended it 5, 6, 7 minutes ago.
That's
so
right.
even the numbers, as impressive as they are, his impact on the game might have been even more significant than the numbers would suggest.
Listen, we have been with this LSU team from week 1 forward. We've broadcast 5 of their games. Every single week, whether it's Brian Kelly or Matt House, they will tell you something about Harold Perkins, how special he is, how he can run, how he plays with tenacity, how strong his will is to get to the football. But you know when you start hearing from other coordinators in the league,
right,
rival coaches in the league, where
right,
they acknowledge how special of a talent this is as a true freshman. The sky is the limit for Harold Perkins, and you are already seeing how dominant of a player he is.
He is an unstoppable force. And the scariest thing is that he's still learning how to play the position. I mean, when he figures it all out and it all comes together, he could be the best linebacker we've seen in college football in a very, very long time. Because when the game goes to zeros, they find a way to be on top. Might not always be pretty, but that final score looks pretty dang good. And Harold Perkins, if you don't know his name by now, you better learn it. This dude is going to be a nightmare for everyone in college football for years to come.
He had 4 sacks. He was unstoppable.